Hello, my amazing artist. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make the Statue of Liberty. Check out some of our awesome student examples. In class, we're going to be using watercolored paper and watercolor paints, a Sharpie, a white and yellow oil pastel, or it can be a crayon, and some glitter, because glitter. That's what we're going to be using in class. You do not have to be using these things. You can use a piece of regular paper, so I'm going to show you how to make it on, and you can use markers and crayons to color it in. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to be starting with the Statue of Liberty. And if you look at this book that I got called Liberty, I got this at the George Bush Library in College Station. We went to go visit there, and this is an up-close portrait of the statue, and that is what we're going to be making today. So notice how you can't see her whole arm, so she's got these ruffles coming down. Notice her hairline and the windows. See, those are windows. Can you see the people inside? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spikes coming off of her crown and the curls on her hair, and she's very serious. So that is what we're going to be drawing today. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to go about halfway down the paper, because if we have room, we're going to put a city line on the back. So probably about halfway down, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines for the top of her eyes, because remember, she's very serious. And then I'm going to half circle around. And then I'll do the iris, that's the colored part, that's going to touch top and bottom, touch top and bottom, and ovals, and then a dot for the pupil. And then her nose is going to be straight on, so I'm going to draw 2 lines for the nose, and then a little round part there for the tip, and I'll curve it here and here. And then for her smile, we're going to give her a smile. This is like the center folded part of the lips where they're touching. And then I'm going to do a mountain this way, or hill that way, curve under, there we go. And then let's add the hairline. And we'll loop around for her face. There we go, that's looking good. Okay, now let's add her neckline. So I'm going to do 2 lines for her neck. And I'm going to add her crown. So remember, her crown is going to go around her head. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go around, and then I'm going to do it again so that we have a spot for the windows. Add some hairlines here, and then I'm going to add some windows. And then remember, we had 7 spikes. So I'm going to start in the center, and then I'm going to do 3 on this side, and 3 on this side, so that we get all 7. Okay, and let's do that ruffle. Remember, she's got the ruffle going on here, so we're just going to do some ruffles, make it look like her arm is going up. And then her hairline, for her hairline, I'm going to draw a straight line down, straight line down, straight line down, and then I'll do the same on this side, straight line down, straight line down, straight line down. Now remember, those were curls, right? So notice this detail in the curls. We're going to do that too. So I'm going to do some curve lines right here. Just not going to curve the neck. There we go. That'll give it the illusion of a curl when we draw that curl line. Okay, she's looking pretty good. Now let's do our horizon line in the back. Remember, the horizon line is where the sky touches the ground. And in this case, this is going to be our city line. So you're going to be able to see the city back here. So I'm going to draw some rectangle shapes for buildings, and you can have them touch it. And then you can add some windows. And add as many windows as you want. Just going to do a few right now. Okay, and now if you are using watercolor, one of the tips that I like to do for the watercolor is to use a crayon or an oil pastel, and that's because they are watercolor resistant. So what that means is wherever you put it, the watercolor won't sit there and it will be resistant. So if you want your windows to be yellow, like the light is shining on them, and you add some oil pastel or you add some crayon to your window, then the watercolor, when you go over top of it, won't sit on there. So if you did get some watercolor on there, you could take a tissue and it would blot it up pretty easily so that you can keep them yellow. You can also use white. We like using white in the art room for this. I like to go around, and that kind of leaves like a protective layer between her and anything else that might seep in there if you're using your watercolor. So I just like to go all the way around her, and then I say it kind of looks like she's got like this glow about her. Done student version, this is a little bit bigger so it doesn't totally fit, but see how you can see where they did the oil pastel, and it just kind of helped to prevent that blue water from getting mixed in with the green, or from the green getting mixed in with the blue water. Alright, now you can color it in however you choose. If you would like to use crayon, or if you would like to use marker or the watercolor, you can color it in however you'd like. Remember, she is on an island, so she's surrounded by water. So this part would be the water behind her, and then your city line. And you can do nighttime city line or daytime city line. You can add different colors. You can also add some glitter. I like to glitter the crown, and this one put some stars in the sky. We also glittered her outfit there too. So you can decide however you want that done. This one chose to glitter all of the windows as well, and chose some different colors for the city. So I hope that you have fun drawing your Statue of Liberty, and I can't wait to see them. Bye-bye.